Hello everyone, welcome back to Dragon Age Origins in the Tower of Ishal, the second floor. So let's go up to the third floor and see what we'll find.
Loghain better be ready to charge as soon as we light the signal. The king is depending on us.
Yes, alright. So we start here in the middle circular room with no enemies, so that's good. Which means we can go around and loot a couple things. Steel longsword. I'll most definitely take that, but I'm not sure if that's actually an upgrade for Alistair. Probably not, because he has this amazing family sword with some magic attributes on it, or whatever they are called. Just bonus stats. +1 damage, so that puts it well above the longsword. For attack, flaming. Oh, but the flaming I think is from the flaming weapons enchantment from the mage. But still, it does a lot more damage than the other sword. Wait, there's enemies. Alright, what do we have? I hate that you can't scroll up further than that. I wish I could have the full overview of the battlefield from here, but apparently I can't. Well, let's just start firing. See what we'll get. So they will charge. We do have a couple archers up here, but not a lot of enemies so far. So I think I'll just continue with what we've done so far. Okay, there's a couple probably hidden ropes or something that were around the corner. We are still fine, that's good. Okay, get that rope there. The dog is still working. Crippling shot on that guy. There we go. What do we have left? Just 3 more? Okay, that's a done deal then, I'd say. Just hope Alistair will not take more potions. Mage is taking a bit of damage. Alistair, don't take a potion. Alright, there we go. Yeah, that was an easy fight. A garnet. Gem, the shade of dried blood, dark red, nearly black. Okay. I'll just take everything. How much space do we still have? Well, still quite a bit. Weapon stand with a grey iron dagger. Just something more to sell, I guess. And here we have a big room. I'm expecting enemies. So should I control Alistair and open the door? Okay. So 2 chin locks, something back there that I can't really see. Well, let's just attack. Just the regular stuff. Okay, lots of enemies coming from over there. Kind of have sounds everywhere. Yeah, that's an archer. Mage, you just run up there for now. So we are kind of in position to do a fireball. Like that. Okay, that kind of worked nicely. So let's I think he's using a skill already. Good.
No!
Yeah, they take a lot of damage over time from this fireball thing. Oh, that's an alpha. Oh. Probably should debuff that guy with crippling shot to reduce attack and defense. There we go. Everything else is okay. Mage. Okay, you're a bit hurt. Can you just flee? Yes, good, good, good. Great. Just stay here. Just go further away. If the mage follows, I can... the alpha. I can dirty fight him. There we go. Stunned, and everyone can work on him. Good. So that worked. No one died. Everyone is happy. A Warden Recruit Shield. 2 damage versus Darkspawn. And a Sapphire. Not bad, not bad. But I guess the shield of whatever, no, what's it, high ever, has +4 attack. I think that's still better than 2 damage versus Darkspawn. So medium chainmail, some garnet. Okay, that works. We have also a wooden chest with a warpaint. 4 damage versus beasts. Well, that's something new. Warpaint of the Wolfhound. Let's put that on. I mean, it's better than having nothing on, for sure. And let's keep looting everything. That's good. Can we help the dogs? Yes, okay. So I could have done that before, probably for the alpha fight. I just didn't see it. Will these dogs follow me and help me with the rest of the level here? I mean, we have a couple of rooms, and I'm assuming if I open up here, we'll have enemies. Alistair. So let's see, there's one arch. Actually, let's have the mage go here. Okay, you go a bit away. Mage, you just fireball everything in here. Okay, maybe you shouldn't rush in to that. Apart from that, I don't have a lot of AoE stuff, right? And there's a lot of enemies coming from back there. Well, we'll have to use some dirty fighting, at the very least. Let's watch our health. Okay, my health is kind of going down. And the mages as well. So let's put the mage in here and me in here. So we can hopefully... don't think the mage can make it. No, the mage is dead. Too bad. There's a lot of enemies around. A lot of them. Right, so... yeah, I'll need to run back. I guess we'll take everyone and hope the dogs will help. Just everyone run back. Everyone back. Okay, there we go. The dogs charge. So that's good. Gained a couple allies. And they can help. Should probably... Well, let's see. I'll just kite them around a bit. And hope that the dogs will deal a bit of damage. Okay, so it works, kind of. Can fire at that genlock here. Good. Then work on those... Well, genlock first.
No quarter shall be given. Back.
Yeah, I tried to run the wrong direction. I shouldn't have pulled the mage and me back in here. Rather back to the dogs. That worked well. Ah well, we now have an injured mage, I guess. There we go. Any injury? What's the injury? Penalty to the fatigue to remove... Well, fatigue, yeah. How bad is it? 15. So is it a 10% to fatigue or something? No, I think it's 15% even. But the injury kit I think is more or less expensive. Let's try to get by without using one for now. Okay, lesser injury kit. A single injury will be cured. Yeah, that would be an option now to use that. Another injury kit. I think now we are probably going to be fine soon. With all these injury kits that we found. But still... Although, I mean, if I don't use them, I'll never use them. That's kind of the curse of it. But if I I tend to save up items all the time. So, can I use that on the mage? Did it work? Yeah, worked. So the dog still has a penalty to maximum health. I think that's okay. Because I kind of don't want him to be attacked anyways. I think it's better for Alistair to be attacked. An ice crystal. Okay. And another injury kit. So I'm at 61. Okay. So picking up the injury kit won't increase the capacity because it stacks. Okay. Or at least that's my assumption. Okay. And the last room before the staircase, as usual. Alistair, open the door. There we go. I knew there were a couple enemies. Actually, let's head in and attack the archers first. And can I take my mage in as well? Perhaps to the right side. Yeah, they're fleeing. Okay, that's a nice line here. Okay, they are pushing them back. Can I hit both of them with that? Including the dog, perhaps. Well, anyways, archer, get in as well. These two are pretty much done for. And then there's nothing left.
Our skill has won the day.
Okay. That works for me. Sadly, very close to level up. I can't pick that chest. Or lock. That's sad. That's really sad. So many chests I already cannot pick. Although I do have quite a decent amount of, well, first a deft hands 1. And I think I do have a decent amount of cunning, 19. Yeah, that's, I think, for this point in time in the game, that's a very decent amount of cunning. So to find so many chests that I cannot pick with that setup at this time in the game is kind of bad. Or I would never have expected that, let's say it that way. New bow. Just an elm longbow. Yeah, all these elm bows are just not worth anything for me anymore. Well, I'd say I'll save before we go another level up. I mean, just in case, you know, the old games. Well, although it's not that old, but what's the age of this? 2010 or a bit before? I think in that ballpark. I forgot. I've written it down somewhere, but not memorized anymore. Cutscene. And a bad-looking demon. Big thing. Okay, let's see. Big open space. We do have Alistair that needs to go in right away. The dog, well, also. And dog, well, actually, let's just spread out a bit. Okay, like that. It will attack whom? Dog, just in case he does some AoE damage, go behind. Attack from behind, good. And I will... Yes, that one, shattering shot, that's good. Okay, that guy just pushed Alistair a bit around. Okay, use crippling shot as well. Just debuff him. Okay, perhaps you should take a strong potion, not just a lesser potion. That's good. And I want to... Okay. Reposition. If he does this slam all the time, I want it not to go towards my party. The dog, well, just keep doing what you're doing. I don't have a lot of things. I could try to dirty fight him. Like that. Okay, it worked. That's great. So let's back off again. And we can shatter shot him again. That's good. The mage, I think, is doing fine on its own, just casting lightning and arcane bolt whenever he can. What's that weakness? Drain energy. Attack and defense. Yeah, I think that could be good. This one would paralyze it unless it passes check. No, that's okay. Let's just deal with that. Okay. Ooh. Let's go into that and use another strong health poultice. I set him to just use the weak ones. Also, now you have the aggro. Let's just draw him around then. Alright, that worked out nicely.
Excellent.
The beacon is over here. We've surely missed the signal. Let's light it quickly before...
So we have a greater health poultice as loot. Let's take that. Heavy chainmail. That looks like something nice for Alistair. Then a tier 3 shield with spell resistance and chance to avoid missile attacks. Huh. So the one I have equipped on him now is more offensive and this one is more defensive. And another crystal thing. Yeah, we will light the beacon soon enough, but first let's look around. Perhaps there is something to loot still. Yeah, there's something glittering. Tribal necklace, gift, and elf root. We'll take everything. And another mushroom. Okay, Alistair has a level up. He needs more strength for all the armor. I think I'll put in all the strength. All to strength, yeah. That should be good. I mean, health, although, let's see. 2 into strength, 1... Nah, let's go 3 strength, that's okay. We could go for master combat training, we'll need that eventually anyways. And I don't know what characters will get that perhaps can be better at one of these because they already start with couple points in them. Here I probably want, we have powerful already, that's good. And I said I want to go to the shield wall ability, I think. And that one is a passive. Passives are always nice. Character has learned to compensate for the weight of a shield and no longer suffers an attack penalty while using shield defense. Oh, that's nice. That's very nice. Because I have him using shield defense all the time. How much XP am I missing? About 100. That's more than I would have guessed from the bar here. Right, so equipment management. We would have had fire arrows. I could have equipped the fire arrows for the boss fight. Didn't do that. Apart from that, I think we are more or less fine. Would have better gloves. You know what? Let's equip those gloves. It's just a... Well, let's see. 8.5, 3.5... Oh, okay, no. It's a ton of fatigue. Why is it so much? Oh, because I lose the set bonus. So if I equip 3 rough pieces, then I get the bonus. But I do have that, right? Wait, it's... I do have cured and cured leather boots. Studded. Oh, it's studded. Okay, let's get the studded leather boots then. And it went down again. No. Damn it, I don't get the set bony just yet. What did it add? Just 1 in defense? Apparently. Right, so before we had... We didn't lose too much. I think I'll switch over to the other setup again. Because having 3.5 fatigue versus 8.5% and I don't know, it gave me like 2 more armor or defense. That's not a lot, so I think I'll just keep it that way. But now for you, we have this heavy chainmail. Will that be of any use? A lot more armor. Yeah, let's equip that. Also looks quite differently. Yeah, I think I'll keep that on. It's heavy armor, it's the first piece of heavy armor. And he does need a lot of resistance. So I'm kind of thinking of also using that kite shield, which has a ton of missile deflection over attack. Yeah, I think I'll equip that one. I will keep that one for now, the high ever shield, so... Although no, let's go for the offensive one, and if I see in a couple battles that he is a bit squishy, I can switch out to the ranged defense thing. But here we have Splint Mail versus Chain Mail. It's pretty much the same thing. Do I not have helmets? No. Alright, no trinkets. Yeah, I guess we're fine for now with the equipment. Let's light the beacon. Cutscene time.
Sound the retreat.
But what about the king? Should we not...
Do as I command.
Yeah, so that was his plan.
Pull out! All of you, let's move!
So with that he hopes to be king himself. Or something like that. And they don't stand a chance because they just are not enough people. Well, that was quick. No epic fight scene, just dead. Oh, the fight scene just comes now. Alright. Well, he is pretty strong. He killed one of these things that we just killed single-handedly. And he sees that the beacon has been lit. Was that Darkspawn? Alright, everyone's dead. Game over. Well, apparently not quite.
Ah, your eyes finally open. Mother shall be pleased.
Yeah. What happened to the Darkspawn?
You were injured, and then Mother rescued you. Do you not remember?
No. I remember being overwhelmed by Darkspawn.
Mother managed to save you and your friend, though 'twas a close call. What is important is that you both live. The man who was to respond to your signal quit the field. The Darkspawn won your battle. Those he abandoned were massacred. Your friend, he is not taking it well.
Neither am I. This is horrible.
Of that I have no doubt. Your friend has been inconsolable since Mother told him the news. He is outside by the fire. Mother asked to see you when you awoke.
Can you answer a couple questions?
I do not mind. Take your time.
So, why did she save us?
I wonder at that myself. but she tells me nothing. Perhaps you were the only ones she could reach. I would have rescued your king. A king would be worth a much higher ransom than you.
Well, yeah, much, much higher.
What a sensible attitude. Mother is seldom sensible, however.
So, are we safe here? And where is the light?
We are safe, for the moment. Mother's magic keeps the Darkspawn away. Once you leave, 'tis uncertain what will happen. The Horde has moved on, so you might avoid it.
So, she's a pretty powerful mage then. Yes, and how did she manage to rescue us?
She turned into a giant bird and plucked the two of you from atop the tower, one in each talon. If you do not believe that tale, then I suggest you ask Mother yourself. She may even tell you.
And any other survivors?
Only stragglers that are long gone. You would not want to see what is happening in that valley now.
And what's happening?
Are you sure you want me to describe it?
I wouldn't have asked if I didn't.
I had a good view of the battlefield. 'Tis a grisly scene. There are bodies everywhere, and Darkspawn swarm them, feeding, I think. They also look for survivors and drag them back down beneath the ground. I cannot say why.
Turn them, perhaps? Why did Loghain abandon the king?
I do not know who this Loghain even is. Perhaps ask Mother of it.
Alright, ask enough
I
questions.
agree. 'Tis time you speak with Mother, then be on your way.
Okay, thanks a lot. Guess, can I steal from you?
You must speak to Mother, then be gone. You have an army of Darkspawn to avoid, and 'twould be best to get an early start.
Well, thanks for helping.
You were welcome. Though Mother did most of the work, I am no healer.
Why does your mother want to see me?
I do not know. She rarely tells me her plans.
And were my injuries severe?
Yes, but I expect you shall be fine. The Darkspawn did nothing Mother could not heal.
Alright, and Alistair?
He is, as you are. I suppose it would be unkind to say he is being childish.
Very unkind, those were his friends.
And you think they would encourage his blubbering? If so, they are not the sort of Grey Wardens the legends note.
Alright, I will go
I will
then.
stay and make something to eat.
That sounds nice.
Very well.
So I can loot that. I need a key for that. And I can't find any keys. Perhaps with tab? No. I wonder if hidden codex entries can also be found by tab. Well, it seems to highlight the door, so perhaps it just highlights it like that. But for now, let's leave the house, or hut.
See, here is your fellow Grey Warden. You worry too much, young man.
You're alive. I thought you were dead for sure.
Well, I'm not, thanks to Morrigan's mother.
Oh, this doesn't seem real. If it weren't for Morrigan's mother, we'd be dead on top of that tower.
Do not talk about me as if I am not present, lad.
I didn't mean... But what do we call you? You've never told us your name?
Names are pretty, but useless. The chastened folk call me Flemeth. I suppose it will do.
The Flemeth? From the legends? Daveth was right. You're the Witch of the Wilds, aren't you?
And what does that mean? I know a bit of magic, and it has served you both well, has it not?
Well, apparently you're at least on the right side, so that's good. Why did you save us?
Well,
We cannot have all the Grey Wardens dying at once, can we? Someone has to deal with these dark spawn. It has always been the Grey Warden's duty to unite the lands against the Blight. Or did that change when I wasn't looking?
No. I guess the two of us are still Grey Wardens and we can still deal with the Blight.
But we were fighting the Darkspawn. The king had nearly defeated them. Why would Loghain do this?
Now that is a good question. Men's hearts hold shadows darker than any tainted creature. Perhaps he believes the Blight is an army he can outmaneuver. Perhaps he does not see that the evil behind it is the true threat.
The Archdemon.
Yes. Let's see. Will you help us fight the Blight?
Me? I am just an old woman who lives in the wilds. I know nothing of blights and darkspawn.
Well, whatever Loghain's insanity, he obviously thinks the Darkspawn are a minor threat. We must warn everyone this isn't the case.
And who will believe you? Unless you think to convince this Loghain of his mistake.
He just betrayed his own king. If Arl Eamon knew what he did at Ostagar, he would be the first to call for his execution.
The Earl of Redcliffe? Do you think he would believe us over the Tairn?
I suppose. Arl Eamon wasn't at Ostagar. He still has all his men. And he was Kaelin's uncle. I know him. He's a good man, respected in the Landsmeet. Of course, we could go to Redcliffe and appeal to him for help.
Well, we could do that, but are there other allies we could call on?
Of course! The treaties! Grey Wardens can demand aid from dwarves, elves, mages, and other places. They're obligated to help us during a blight.
I may be old, but dwarves, elves, mages, this Arl Eamon, and who knows what else. This sounds like an army to me.
So can we do this? Go to Redcliffe and these other places and build an army?
As long as there's some profit in it. I doubt it will be as easy as that.
And when is it ever?
It's always been the Grey Warden's duty to stand against a blight. And right now, we're the Grey Wardens.
So you are set then, ready to be Grey Wardens.
Well... guess as ready as we'll ever be.
Now, before you go, there is yet one more thing I can offer you.
The stew is bubbling, Mother dear. Shall we have 2 guests for the eve, or none?
The Grey Wardens are leaving shortly, girl. And you will be joining them.
Such a shame. What?
You heard me, girl. The last time I looked, you had ears.
Well, thank you, but if she doesn't wish to join, I guess
Her magic will
she
be
should
useful.
stay.
Even better, she knows the wilds and how to get past the Horde.
Have I no say in this?
You have been itching to get out of the wilds for years. Here is your chance. As for you, Wardens, consider this repayment for your lives.
Wait, what? We should pay you, and not you us with her, or what? Was this your idea all along?
Pardon me, but I had the impression that you two needed assistance, whatever the form.
Not to look a gift horse in the mouth, but won't this add to our problems? Out of the wilds, she's an apostate.
If you do not wish help from us illegal mages, young man, perhaps I should have left you on that tower.
Point taken.
Mother, this is not how I wanted this. I'm not even ready.
You must be ready. Alone, these two must unite for Eldon against the Darkspawn. They need you, Morrigan. Without you, they will surely fail, and all will perish under the Blight. Even I.
I understand.
And you, Wardens. Do you understand? I give you that which I value above all in this world. I do this because you must succeed.
She won't come to harm with us.
Allow me to get my things, if you please. I am at your disposal, Grey Wardens. I suggest a village north of the Wilds as our first destination. 'Tis not far, and you will find much you need there. Or, if you prefer, I shall simply be your silent guide. The choice is yours.
No, I prefer you speak your mind.
Haha, you will regret saying that.
Dear sweet mother, you are so kind to cast me out like this. How fondly I shall remember this moment.
Well, I always said, if you want something done, do it yourself. Or hear about it for a decade or two afterwards.
Do you really want to take her along because her mother says so?
Well, we do need all the help we can get.
I guess you're right. The Grey Wardens have always taken allies where they could find them.
I am so pleased to have your approval.
Do you have some more answers?
I may have answers. Ask.
So... tell me about the village to the north.
'Tis a small place of little consequence called Lothering. No more than a stop along your Imperial Highway where travelers purchase goods from local farms and smiths. I would go more often were it not for the town's chantry. It makes the village particularly intolerant and unpleasant for a stranger such as me.
A chantry? And they never in all this time thought that maybe you were a witch?
Of course they have. They even called out their Templars once. They found nothing.
So why would we go to Lothering?
I mention it for its tavern, where travelers gather with news from other places. 'Tis small enough that our appearance might go unnoticed. Beyond that, 'tis close, and I know the way.
Right. I mean, do we need to go in secrecy? I mean, we are the Grey Wardens. What's remaining of them, at least. So, are you Flemeth's daughter?
'Twas she who raised me, and thus I consider her my mother, born from her womb or not. 'Tis what you meant, yes?
And she's just going to stay here alone?
Mother was alone long before I came, and will be so long after I am dead. Such is her choice, though I suspect she would claim the choice was made for her.
Okay, and you've never been outside here?
From time to time, I have been to the village I mentioned, watched its people, and pondered what curious beings they are. On occasion, I purchased goods from the village merchants. There I spoke with men a little. There they stared and knew me as an outsider. Mother wishes for me to expand the horizon of my experience beyond the wilds. Even she was not born here.
Okay, and that is what you want?
What I want is to see mountains. I wish to witness the ocean and step into its waters. I want to experience a city rather than see it in my mind. So, yes, this is what I want. Actually, leaving is harder than I thought, however. Perhaps Mother is right. It must simply be done quickly.
Okay. So, how are we going to get past the Darkspawn?
The real question is how we are going to get your friend past the Darkspawn, is it not?
That's true. We can sense the Darkspawn. Conversely, they can sense us.
And why do I not have that ability?
You won't right away. No. It takes time. We should be able to sneak past smaller groups, but larger ones, or particularly intelligent darkspawn, will always detect us.
Mother has given me something else for them to smell instead as we pass by. It is important we head out of the wilds, however, not farther in.
So they are camped farther in?
They come from underground, like an eruption. They broke through deep within the forest, and that is where they will be most concentrated.
Okay, and what do you do? How can you fight? And what skills do you have?
I know a few spells, though I am nowhere near as powerful as Mother. I have also studied history and your Grey Warden treaties.
Can you cook?
I can cook, yes.
Then you can substitute for Alistair. Never mind him. You don't have to cook. Never mind him. You don't have to cook.
You missed your chance. Now it's charred rabbit from here on out.
That's okay.
Farewell, Mother. Do not forget the stew on the fire. I would hate to return to a burned-down hut.
Bah! 'Tis far more likely you will return to see this entire area, along with my hut, swallowed up by the Blight.
All I meant was...
Yes, I know. Do try to have fun, dear.
Okay. I think the episode has been going on for long enough. So I'll end it here. Have a great day and bye. Hope to see you next time.